Here we go again, fourth grade, another drawing lesson. Today we are going to write the date at the top of our paper. This is lesson number 4, and that is all about the cube. You know what a cube is. A cube is a square that has been given form, or three-dimensional. A three-dimensional square. I bet you've learned a trick or two already about how to draw a cube, but we are going to do it the same way together this time on today's date. And before we even start to draw our shape, I want to show you something here with the camera as an aid. Don't mind my messy hands. If you have a coin and you look at it from the top, it's a circle. But if you tip it at an angle, it becomes an oval. That is something we in the art world call foreshortening. That means that this close edge is larger and it slopes back to this far away edge, and it no longer looks like a circle. It looks more like an oval. The term is an ellipse. So we're going to take that knowledge, that understanding of a foreshortening, and we're going to apply that to the cube that we create. Instead of it being a square on the top, it's going to be a diamond shape. And we'll begin by putting a dot on the left and a dot on the right. And then you find the middle between those two dots. Put your finger in between the two dots, and now I can make a dot above my finger and a dot below my finger. We want the sides to be far apart and the top to be close together. These two dots should not be far apart. They should be near each other. That way we can start to create the illusion of space with our foreshortening concept. So what I'll do now is I'll connect the dots. I've got an angled line here that's going up and to the right, and I've got an angled line here that's going up and to the left. And then down on this side, I'm going down and to the right, down and to the left. Our drawing is going to have some direction. Up and to the right, down and to the left. Now once you've got your diamond shape figured out, where this is close and this is open, it's time to do some vertical lines. When I draw a cube, my vertical lines always stay vertical, and one good way to do that is to keep your line parallel to the edge of the paper. So I can judge how long to make, or how straight to make my line by looking at the edge of the paper. Let's start with the middle line. We're going to make the middle line about that long. But our side lines are farther away, and we know that things that are farther away appear smaller. So we're going to reduce the size of these two lines. They're not going to be this long. They're going to be a little bit shorter. So I know the bottom of this line will be high, and the bottom of this line will be high. Once again, we're talking about size. This edge is larger or appears larger, and these appear smaller because they're farther away. We're also talking about placement, because the thing near me is lower on the page and the edge that is farther away is higher up on the paper. Please make sure that you are not going to draw the sides as long as the middle. Now that I've marked that for myself, I can draw a vertical line that comes and connects, and a vertical line that comes and connects. Almost through with our cube already. Now look at this reference line here. The top is going in this angle, so the bottom is going to go in the same angle. This top line here is going in a certain angle, so I'm going to refer or notice that direction, and I'm going to make a similar angle at the bottom. Now we have the basics of our cube drawn in, and all we have to do is give it a light source, and that will tell us there's a light side and a dark side to the cube, and there's also a shadow. If the light is on the upper right, then the shadow has to be on the lower left. Now I've gotten my shadow side and my light side, and then the top of my cube is going to stay white as the paper, because that side will receive direct sunlight and be in a highlight or a hot spot type situation. But the left side of my cube is opposite to the sun, so this is going to be a dark shade of gray, and it should be evenly shaded. The sphere had gradual changes in value because it was a round surface. But this is a flat surface, so it is going to be all the same dark gray value. And this other side to my cube is going to be a lighter gray. White, dark, and light. I'm just loosely shading. And then if we want to, we can drop in a horizon line that is being overlapped, showing the edge of our surface, our tabletop. That is lesson number 4, the cube.